It's time for your HCWH news.
Breaking news from Japan, we have gathered information about the Shinto religion.
The name Shinto comes from the Chinese characters for Shen and Tao, and together they mean the way of the spirits. Shinto has set the foundation for Japanese culture. Shinto was founded in 500 BCE in Japan and was first used in the 6th century. The 3 million followers of the religion don't think of it as a religion but as a way of life. They believe in spirits rather than God or gods. Shinto followers believe in the way of the kami, which are invisible spirits and beings that bring benefits to them. There are many tenets of Shinto. Jinja, or shrine Shinto, is closest to the traditional form of Shinto that is said to date back to prehistoric times. Ninzoku, or folk Shinto, is another tenet. This is the name given to the traditional Shinto that was practiced by ordinary Japanese people at their local shrines, and that was not institutionalized by the various national reforms.
Now, onto Shinto practices. There are 5 main rituals or practices that the Shinto religion follows. The first one is harari, or offerings to the kami. They can offer anything from rice to tree branches to even salt. Next is omari, or respectful participation. This is the ritual of entering into a shrine or your behavior at a shrine location. The next ritual is kagura, or a practice dance. This has been around for thousands of years and continues to be a large part of the Shinto religion. The next is ima, also translated to protective items. Followers write their wishes on plaques, leave them at shrines with hopes that their wishes will come true from kami. The next is masagi harari, or the ritual of purifying oneself. Followers go to the shrines and bathe themselves in basins or under waterfalls located at the shrine. Okay, the last bit of information we have here in the studio is about the movement of the Shinto religion. Shinto has stayed in the central location of Japan with very few followers other regions in the world. Asia has the biggest percentage of followers with less than 1,000 followers in every other continent. That's all we have for you in the studio today. We will now send it off to Alyssa.
Today we're talking to a Japanese Shinto follower, Chikuma Akimoto. She has traveled all the way here to teach us about the Shinto religion. So Chikuma, who is the founder of the Shinto religion?
Well, you see, we don't have one specific founder like many religions. Our religion primarily came from the merger of Japanese and Korean ideals. Instead of believing that all humans start out evil like some religions, we believe that all humans are pure and it's the world that changes them. Many of our beliefs also come from animists. They devote their worship to the spirit of nature, such as plants and the elements.
That's very interesting. Do you have any important leaders or figures in your religion?
Our leaders are mostly our deities. Our head deity is the sun goddess named Amaterasu. She controls the skies and rules over the heaven. We also have priests and mikos. The priests are considered holy men who fear the gods, and the mikos are their assistants who assist with rituals.
Fascinating. What are your sacred texts?
We don't have any specific sacred texts. We do, however, have holy books, the Nikka Shoki and the Kojiki. They are not full of religious teachings, but they tell the history and mythology that some of our beliefs are based on. For example, the story of the sun goddess can be found in those books.
I've heard that at least once in their lives, Japanese Shinto try to make a pilgrimage to the Grand Shrine of Ise in Japan, which is rebuilt every 20 years to signify nature's renewal and signify eternity. This has been going on ever since the first major pilgrimage in 1705. Have you ever been?
Yes, but I couldn't see the main shrine building because those are reserved for members of the Japanese imperial family and the priests. The priests sleep on the ground there because it's considered holy and they connect with the god.
The Grand Ise Shrine completely burned down between 1486 and 1489. Even though it is the most important shrine to the Shinto people, it was not rebuilt for almost 100 years.
Yes, that was devastating to our people. But in times of need, we look to our deities for comfort and protection.
Tune in next week as we explore more world religion.